we are definitely wrong. Hello, everyone. This is Hudson Training Guy 12 here, and blah blah blah. Yes, and welcome to my Friday evening stream because and would you want me to do weekend streams at 8:30 in the night? Well, if you want me to, then that's fine. Anyways, might be announcing something here before I do that. So, I will be announcing like a new series. I mean, not a new series, but I'll be announcing there'll be a fifth episode of Chester the Caboose, and it will be out like either tomorrow or Sunday, or definitely on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So yeah. I might have to come up with an episode idea, and then there might be some new characters in there, which it might have an introduction to them. Besides, all that. Also, the links in the description if you want to join in, but that's basically to the people I truly know of, and hopefully there won't be any spam bots that are racist and they're basically perverts. All right. So enough wasting time no more. As what the song from Ain't Wasting Time No More by Allman Brothers, and yeah, like I said, that let's get on to our movie. Now this one is very special. Well, almost. Let me do something real quick. So yeah. Now we actually just this is rather something unique. Celebrity train man. I wonder who it'll go to. Frank Sinatra, no way! Well,
If you were asked to name the 20th century's greatest entertainers, you would have to rank Frank Sinatra in the top 3.
fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Okay, that is dead, but the song
So it
isn't.
was a big thrill for us back in
I haven't listened to
1976
more
when our office
Frankie
phone rang,
Sinatra.
and it was Frank Sinatra ordering our post-war collector's book. Over the years, Mr. Sinatra ordered just about everything we produced. And in 1986, when we asked him to be in our book, Great Toy Train Layouts
Yes,
of
he
America,
was actually buying
he said he
TM
would be
books.
proud to be included. And he
Yes.
was. We
So,
pictured Mr. Sinatra
we're
on the
proud
back
of
cover
Sinatra to
and
be in
devoted 10
a
pages
model
of the
railroad
book layout.
book.
Later, when we started producing videos on the layouts that were in the book, we asked Mr. Sinatra if we could produce a show on his layout. He agreed. We just were never able to get together.
And
Then
it
in
never happened.
1995, Jim Pattison, a businessman from Vancouver, British Columbia, purchased the Sinatra compound. Over the years, Mr. Pattison has kept most everything as it was.
Now, this was
Sinatra train
before
layout and
Sinatra's
collection.
death
We made
in
arrangements with
1998,
Mr.
I
Pattison
believe.
to film the Sinatra layout. So that's why, in July 2002, with the temperature at 113 degrees,
Holy fuck.
TM crew landed
A113.
at the Palm Springs, California airport. We rented a car,
So,
approached
yeah.
Frank Sinatra Drive, turned left, and pulled up to
Such a unique
buzzed the intercom.
street name to be named
Gate
after
slowly opened,
a
and we
celebrity.
pulled in. We were at Frank Sinatra's house.
The
Mr.
Galloping
Sinatra's
Horse.
affection for Lionel trains goes back to the 20s, when, as a boy growing up in Hoboken, New Jersey, little Frankie Sinatra would look longingly at the Christmas train displays in the big department stores downtown, then feel sad because he knew his family was too poor to buy one of those magnificent
Unlike with any
Lionel
celebrities
trains.
like Tom Snyder and Mandy Patinkin,
The
which
years
they
passed. Frankie Sinatra
fortunately
became
have
Frank
trained,
Sinatra,
Frank
singer,
unfortunately
movie star, Academy Award winner,
didn't.
world-class entertainer. But even though he was very busy, Frank never forgot those Lionel trains.
This is something to
1970,
model train
a film
collectors
gave Sinatra a
like
fun
us who are fans of
connection to a
Isle
set.
Toy Trains and
That set
TMBV.
got Sinatra started again. While touring,
Well,
began making
everyone knows
copy
about
sounds flying
Sinatra, but
trains,
only for his
both
music
rare and common.
and basically his movies
Slowly
or something like
began to
that.
build a collection. Word gradually got out that Frank liked trains. Not surprisingly, he began to receive trains as gifts from friends and admirers. Frank Sinatra was one of TM's early customers and occasionally called to check on the value of a particular item. TM founder Tom McComas remembers the first time he called. It was early in
The
the
only
morning,
time we ever
and,
interview
Julie
is
and I
Tom
had been out
McComas
late the night
himself.
before, but we had to be back in the office because we were about to miss some deadline. So the phone rang and I picked it up, and a voice said, "I'm calling for Mr. Frank Sinatra. He'd like to talk to either Tom McComas or James Toohey. I'm going to put Mr. Sinatra on the phone." I said, "Okay, fine. I'm going to put you on hold just a moment." So I put the phone on hold, and I said to Toohey, "Toohey, it's for you." Now, Toohey is a very charming guy, but he's not so charming early in the morning.
Yep,
And
he
especially
mentions
not
about
so
James
charming early
Toohey.
in the morning after being out late the night before. Toohey is also a great Sinatra fan. He's
Like me,
researched
I'm a
his
great
life and
Beatles
respects
fan.
him a great deal as an artist.
Toohey
So
is
Toohey said, "Who is it?"
is
And I said, "It's Frank
actually
Sinatra." And he said, "Sure
a
it is." And
fan
he
of
picked up the phone and
Sinatra's
said,
music.
"Toohey." And of course, when Toohey heard it was Sinatra's voice, you never saw a guy's mood change so quickly. He almost fell off his chair. In the early 80s,
Damn. Well, rest
Sinatra
in peace to
decided to
both.
build a train cottage on his 2.5-acre complex in Rancho Mirage, California. The new train building was modeled after the Lionel MPC 2787
Yes,
freight
there's
station.
MPC, and most likely
In
with
1971,
post-war stuff,
Sinatra
there's
staff presented him with
pre-war
a
standard
real
gauge, I
railroad
think.
flat car.
Any
Sinatra
variation.
remodeled it to look like an oversized caboose. The caboose houses a barber shop, professional hair dryer,
Yes.
sauna, and exercise room.
He has a caboose.
On the side by the entrance is a plaque. It reads,
Now this is something that
"Mr. Sinatra,
could be being
strength, kindness,
to
integrity."
Elvis Presley's home
Both
in
the caboose and
Graceland.
the station, named All Aboard, sit on a landscaped expanse of lawn behind a large flower bed. A railroad lantern hangs between the beams, and a wooden rocker and captain's chair are placed on the porch beneath the eaves. For his layout, Sinatra selected the design submitted by Paul Kirby, owner of the train shop.
So yeah, if you want to know who that guy is
San Dimas,
narrating,
California.
it's Stu McDonald. Which he did narrate in
Kirby's design was
the
based on the
TM stuff.
legendary 16
His
by
other
32
work was
foot
on I Love
Lionel
Toy Trains
showroom
Part 1,
layout.
Part 12, just voices only.
Sinatra was familiar with the Lionel showroom, having visited when he was the idol of the Bobby Soxers. While the smaller size dictated
Bobby
dramatic changes,
Soxers.
Kirby was able to retain most of the major landmarks of the Lionel layout.
Kirby.
At the south end,
Not only to Kirby fans.
two-level station scene. Two loops run underground past a
Oh
row
my
of
god,
station
look at that.
platforms.
I believe that's the
Two
original
more
post-war
rows of
one,
station
not the
platforms are on the
1990,
table level,
not the early
in
90s
front of an
reissue by
original
Richard Kuhn.
pre-war 115 city station.
Thankfully, that layout is still around, even to this very day. Hear the wonderful post-war sounds slash pre-war sounds.
Just like the top level of the
Well, you can
Lionel
hear
showroom
the lousy
At the
MPC
end,
sounds.
opposite the station scene, is a mountain,
Except for their
almost to
later
the ceiling,
diesel horns,
about 8 feet above
which
table level.
sounded
Sinatra
better,
already
but
had both display cases
not
on the
too
wall,
much improving.
and he wanted matching display cases on each long side of the layout. Sinatra wanted to capture the spirit of the 20s and 30s with something to represent New Orleans,
This
one of his
is
favorite
tough.
performing spots.
Dun, dun,
Kirby scratched on the Mississippi battlefield, named the Robert E. Lee,
Okay, I
and
think
turned
I'm
it into a
getting too much
performing
Tugs
center
reference
where
in
Frank
my
Sinatra
mind.
was appearing.
Me.
9 hand-painted porcelain cookie
Every
jars
you
representing the Hoboken brownstones
want.
of Sinatra's
Oh
youth
my god, I'm now
were
getting
placed in
Full
an arch
House vibes
behind the
because
115 station.
San Francisco?
Francis Albert Sinatra was born in 1915 in Hoboken, New Jersey. His dad was a boxer and owned a saloon. His mom, Dolly, was a strong personality and was fastidious about little Frank's appearance.
Frank Sinatra Jr.
Frank
did
was
have
always
this,
clean and well-dressed.
who is the
The
son
kids nicknamed him
of
Slacksy.
Frank Sinatra Sr.,
Frank liked to sing
actually
and joined a
became
group called
one,
the Hoboken
actually kept his
In the late
father's
30s,
legacy after
Harry
his death.
James's wife heard Frank
And
singing at a
yes,
club
Frank
called
Jr.
Rustic
did died in
Cabin.
2016.
She was
Well,
impressed and told
see,
Harry
he
he
kept
had to hear this kid.
the legacy of
Sinatra's
the
first
music
job
to
with a band
for his
was with Harry
father,
James.
just like how Hank Williams Jr. did
In
for Hank Williams
1942,
Sr.
Frank
And
was singing with the
but
Benny Goodman
Hank
Band.
Jr. is still
And
alive,
when Frank
along
was
with
introduced
his
at the
son,
Paramount
and
Theater
he
in
has
New
a
York,
son in Hank the
young
Third.
girls started screaming and jumping up and down. This was the start of the
Beatlemania,
Bobby
and of
Soxers.
course Elvis Presley
Little
fans
Frankie
could do
became
that.
known as the Voice. Those were very good years for Sinatra. He moved to Hollywood, continued making one hit recording after another, and started to make movies. In 1946, he visited Palm Springs, fell in love with the area, bought land, and eventually built a home.
Nice American Real vibes.
Construction of the layout began in April 1982. Kirby and a team of 8 to 10 people worked 8
Don't
hours
give
a
me
day,
with
7
Kirby
days a week
games.
for 11 weeks. The tabletop height is 44 inches, a height selected as most comfortable for
Less than
Sinatra.
12 minutes and no one is joined in. Maybe no one's
14-inch wide
interested in
oak
my
trim was
streams.
installed on all 4 sides. This gives the layout a one-piece fine furniture look. The 6 12-foot illuminated cabinets were subcontracted to a cabinet maker in San Bernardino. They have champagne interiors with glass shelves and sliding glass doors on roller
Hey,
bearings.
it's one of those zoo trains.
Oak shelving with sliding oak doors was built
Yes,
in each
American Flyer.
12-foot end of the
Let's
layout.
be.
This
There's
is where
Scrooge,
Sinatra kept
Mickey,
his
and
railroad library.
Santa.
The cabinets were installed first. Then the layout was built above and around.
What is that? Well,
The
I just
surface
found
is supported
Tilly.
with a gridwork of 2x4s, capped with 1/2-inch plywood and 1/2-inch
Don't have to
soundboard.
make this. I beat you!
Was formed the traditional way. Chicken wire stapled to a 1x2
Chicken
frame,
wire.
then covered with
This means
hydrocal.
chicken stuck in a barbed wire?
Woodland Scenics ground
Yes,
foam
respect
covers the
for
mountain
CP
and most of the
Rail.
layout. Colors range from earth tones of the desert southwest to the bright fall colors of the east. Sinatra preferred the nostalgic toy look of the Lionel three-rail track to the more realistic car grades. Most of the curves are 072 radius. The track is secured directly to the soundboard and ballast is sprinkled about.
Alright. Railroad because we're actually running slow. We are just on a celebrity's layout because no one ever knows. Because why not?
When doing a job for someone with an ear like Frank
Oh my,
Sinatra's,
I kept
sound
forward.
is a major concern. The thick carpet,
I haven't
soundboard, and
seen this
display cases
FM
all
before.
help reduce the
I think it
noise
was
to a
normal.
tolerable level.
Or if I just saw it.
You can carry on a conversation in the room with 5 trains running.
Yeah, it looks rather normal.
There are 5 independent loops on 3 levels.
Is somebody
One
watching?
loop is totally
never mind.
underground,
I'm
only
only watching
visible at
this to
the
myself.
passenger station scene between 2 tunnels.
Cause I'm the train called City of New Orleans. I'll be home finally when the day is done.
Another loop starts on the tabletop, then
Bound
descends to the lower
from
level.
Omaha to Portland through Cheyenne, Wyoming. We are heading westward on the mainline station. Southern Pacific Spirit, I go to the
3
west.
loops are at table level, and 1 on the upper level. All 5 trains
Through the
can run
pines, through the
simultaneously.
pines, through the pines. Now I'm just gonna have a railroad song battle, just whatever they mind me. Oh god, does girls want that? I think they're gonna freak out. Or they're just gonna say, yeah, only weird boys can hear that.
To create a small town ambiance. A reproduction IVE station dominates the middle area
I
next
believe
to
it's
the
by
mountain.
MTH. Oh, ooh, the hell is that? We might have to find out. They may think that the way
Above,
that the trains
2
are being
passenger
run
sets operate on wood
Frank's
shelves just
ghost.
below the ceiling.
I don't think.
On the top, a
Probably
Lionel
not, cause
8100 Norfolk and
I don't
Western
believe
chain
in
set
ghosts.
made in 1981
Hey!
is backlit by the indirect light.
Ah, there we go. Not 2 people watching, and I
Lionel's
see a
first
J Cloud.
classic reissue, the gorgeous gray and orange Hiawatha, travels the lower loop.
That's what I want.
Lionel's original Hiawatha was introduced in 1935. The
Eastern
reissue
and
was made in 1988.
Western or something.
When Sinatra was about 11, he took a 4-cent ferry ride and a 5-cent subway ride from Hoboken to Manhattan to see the giant train displays at Macy's and Gimbel's. He'd stand for 3 or 4 hours and just watch
I
the
bet
train.
his parents were worried of
The
him
sales
if
lady
he's
would tell
getting
him to
lost or
stand back a little
something.
and be sure not to
That
touch
doesn't
anything.
matter.
He wanted a train set badly, but he knew his family couldn't afford it.
You know that.
That Christmas, his mother pawned her Fox fur piece to buy Frank's first train set.
And I think it's still around today.
Of track. He was old enough to understand the sacrifices Mom had made, and he never forgot. Later, when he could buy all the trains he wanted, he kept adding to his collection. But he only set them up at Christmas time to run under the tree.
Yeah.
After the holidays, he wrapped each engine and car carefully in soft rags and stored them away in boxes.
Yeah, he's trying to be very careful with
looking for
these.
excuses to get his trains out. Finally, in 1982, he decided to build the depot, put a layout inside, and finally have a place where he could keep his trains out all year round. Sinatra's electrician loved to get a call about a problem with the train.
It's someone who I'd rather not mention, and yeah. I don't even want drama in this.
Mr. S,
because I'm too happy just living in the 20s, 30s, and 40s tradition.
Yeah, let's check all the trains just to make sure. In any video we do about layouts, we try to show as many different trains running as possible. Sometimes that presents a problem.
Never mind.
Many layout builders surround their layout with display-only trains that don't run. Not so with Frank Sinatra. Alfredo Garcia, head engineer and longtime aide, told us that Mr. S, that's what his staff called him, liked to run a variety of trains,
that's
change
Alfredo.
them off.
So yeah, he's doing good with this. I bet there's
Alfredo
someone
felt
else
there would be
new,
no problem
but
picking any train off the
I'd rather
shelf
not
and
know.
running. He
Cause
was
all I
right.
can know
An
that
original pre-war passenger set in orange
Frankie's
ran perfectly,
layouts and
as
his
did a
train collection
1935 model
and his
of
entire
the M10000.
condo area, whatever, will still be around to any Frank Sinatra fans or any mall train fans like me who knows about Frank Sinatra.
A pre-war freight headed by a 225
It's on a
Gray
dog bone.
needed a little oil and coaxing, but it eventually ran fine. A Lionel original girls train
Most
was a
old
smooth
train
runner,
sets needs
as
lots
was
of
every other
maintenance,
engine we chose.
but some could manage
Sinatra
fine.
obviously took his train seriously and kept them all in excellent running condition.
Yeah, you just want to check sure to see if you don't if there are any loose
Frank's
parts,
favorites
because
included the
you don't want that to
2383 Santa
bust.
Fe passenger set,
Now I'm gonna make this a 30
the
minutes
Southern
solo
Pacific
stream.
GS2 passenger set,
And
made in
then a
1991.
GS1, you dope. Don't worry. Penny Lane. Are you mentioning a Beatles
A
song?
1984 Union Pacific F3 passenger set,
Don't worry. Basically, someone is
and of
just being
course the
pissy
1950 Hudson
because
set
they won't be
with
at it.
Irvington cars, the most prized Lionel passenger set of the post-war era.
Basically, doing this. Okay. Alright. There we go.
Frank used the train room to relax.
Yes, there's modern
He
and
liked to clean the
classic
track, oil the
everywhere.
engines, change the
But it
train,
doesn't matter whether you
then he
want
would
it
run
to
the
be
trains
a
and
new
get totally
styled
absorbed
unlike High Rail
to the point where
or
he would
just
forget about
old
things
style. It's like
and escape to a world where
just like
engines,
with either a
promoters,
pre-war,
and the pressures of show
basically a
business
post-war,
didn't exist.
pre-war, or standard gauge layout.
During the Christmas
If
holidays,
it's still around on
Sinatras
online, I
invited
might
their
buy it
neighbors
in the
over to the train
future.
room. Frank let the
Wabash.
little kids even run the train.
Yes,
This caused a few
let's
trains to
sing
fly
along.
off the
We
track,
wish you a
but
Merry
Sinatra
Christmas.
didn't mind.
We wish you a
He'd
Merry
just
Christmas.
smile,
We wish
tell
you a
them
Merry
to run the
Christmas
trains a
and
little
a
slower.
Happy New Year. We
Of course,
wish
when he knew
you a
the
Merry
kids were coming,
Christmas. Hey, it's
he put on
already
the less
singing
valuable
away.
train.
I don't mind. Happy New Year. This again? Oh well, Christmas is over, by the way. And we're about to get ready for
Like the
Valentine's.
49 showroom layout, Sinatra's layout looks busy and complicated, but it's actually very easy to operate. The control panel is clearly marked. Separate circuits are used for the track,
Big
sensors,
layouts,
lights,
it could
and
be
switches.
easy to control. It's
Switches
much
are
better
set
than
at
just
18
controlling
volts.
cats and dogs and having
18
too much
volt
children
bulbs
around in your
installed
house.
to cut
Basically,
down
too
on
much
the
pets, too. God. Because controlling too much trains, they could be as mature as they want to.
The accessory line voltage
They're just
is
models
set between
and
12
basically
and
toys.
16 volts, depending on which accessories
Not
are hooked
real
into the
human
circuit.
or animal beings.
The inside dials of the ZW are used to control the accessory. This lessens the chance the dials will be moved accidentally. Each loop has a switch leading to a siding. The Lionel accessories include a 97 coal loader,
Get the coal now. Give some special coal.
164 log loader,
164 log loaders, take one, action. Cut. Call with loader
and a line of
operator.
oil there.
Take one.
1,800 feet of wire was used. Structures
That's the
are from
ones that
Lionel
can't
kits
fail.
or scratch built, like this ice house. The idea was to make it simple and trouble-free, while creating the illusion it was more complex than it was. Sinatra wanted to come in, turn the trains on, and operate them using the big handles of the ZW. Accessibility was solved simply by making the layout strong enough to walk on. If a train derails, you just have to climb up on the layout, watch where you step, and put the wheels back on the track. Sinatra's career sagged in the early 50s. He needed a hit badly, and he got one. The role of Maggio in James Jones' blockbuster, From Here to Eternity. Sinatra knew the role was perfect for him.
Famous singers can be in movies, you know.
He won the
Even
Academy
for
Award for
soundtracks.
Best Supporting Actor, and his career soared. Once again, he was in demand as both a singer and movie star. He starred in musicals like Young at Heart, High Society, Guys and Dolls,
Hey,
and
look.
The Tender Trap.
If it isn't a Frankie
Sinatra
Merriman.
showed a darker side in
The
Nelson
Man with the Golden
Algren's
Arm.
Man with the Golden Arm,
Where's the
Some Came
crab with the
Running,
golden claws?
and the classic
I
1962
referencing
thriller, The
Tintin.
Manchurian
I
Candidate,
should have either Lucky
directed by
Luke
John
or
Frankenheimer.
Asterix.
Sinatra's charisma, choice of songs, and association with arrangers like Nelson Riddle set him apart from other popular singers.
Swing Jersey.
He sang songs of falling in love and joy, and songs of loneliness and heartbreak, about being in a bar,
Either be
sad and
happy
alone,
or sad or
3 in the
depressed or joyful, whatever
You
tone
listen
the
to his
music
voice,
is,
to
it's
his
still
phrasing,
as classical
and
as
you
you
knew
can
he had
ever
been there.
imagine.
He lived the happy songs, he lived the sad songs, just like you. After winning the Academy Award, Frank
What
Sinatra
is
joined
that?
Capitol Records and recorded albums like Songs for Swingin' Lovers and In the Wee Small Hours. Albums that are still considered today the greatest ever made by any American artist.
And Frank is one.
The Sinatra Train Collection is an eclectic mix of gauges and manufacturers,
Not
both
only
American and
Lionel,
European. No doubt the
but
result
there's
of Frank traveling the
LGB,
world,
American
buying whatever
Flyer,
struck his fancy.
Ives, you name it.
European trains include LGB, Markland, and Electron. Perhaps the
I've
most
never even
exotic
heard of
train
Electra, and I
is
only
this
heard about
Italian
Markland
wooden
and
train
LGB.
made by Alina in the mid-1800s.
Florence bases. Or is
It
that
was a
even the
gift
bases of
from the
Flora?
Vatican.
I already
A
know it could
Lionel
not be a
standard
tram
gauge
coach.
state set is displayed on a plexiglass shelf, supported by brass rods above the control panel. A gleaming hand-built brass
How
model
could they
of
even
a
do this?
462 Pacific
This is rather
occupies
crazy
a prized
than just
spot in front of the entrance.
someone else who would just collect
More
or
of the collection is on display
easy
in a
just
small room
puts
next to
trains
the
on
layout room.
display on shelves.
In the center of the smaller
Holy
room
God,
is
this
a
guy's
lighted glass display
pretty-
case filled with
pretty.
trains and memorabilia.
this guy's just insane. And appreciate. Never mind.
Trains on display include LGB G-gauge, highly detailed Italian O-gauge passenger cars, Lionel pre-war, post-war, and modern era, brass prototypes, American Flyer S-gauge, and examples of early period O-gauge and standard gauge. Sinatra liked
go.
passenger trains.
30-minute mark,
So the
and who
collection
cares?
is weighted in
Anyways,
that area.
this is it for now. This
He
is
also
Hudson
liked
Trainer
planes.
12 here signing off.
Fine
Good
models
night,
hang
have a
from the
wonderful
beams of the
Friday
cathedral
evening,
ceiling.
and of course, I'll see y'all
The
tomorrow, and I'll
rheostat
see y'all
controlled lighting can
next
be set
time.
to simulate dawn,
Wow,
high
I just
noon,
wasn't
or
even
evening.
to look at that.
Spotlights
Besides, this is
combined with the
actually really
golden wood
nice.
tones